Hi, Deanna here. I'm going to make this little video blog for you, and we're going to start with talking about a word that describes what I felt, or my initial reaction to going into the field. Specifically speaking about practicum, I'm going to use two words because I'm special like that. I was overwhelmed, that's a feeling, and very fearful at the same time. Um, have the education behind me, but like no experience in the field whatsoever. So going into practicum, it was very, I was worried that I would, if tested, would I have the answer? How would I fit? And did I know enough to explain to them how I fit? So fear and overwhelming, and I'm sure that pretty much breaks down to feeling a bit insecure of the field. For the second question, I would say that I went in with emerging skills, meaning bottom level, just making the point of actually beginning to apply what I'd learned. I knew nothing about the field. I knew nothing about how a social worker really, in real life, plays a role in an agency such as the one I'm in, which is the counseling field, specifically trauma based. I didn't know how that was going to work. So definitely emerging, and I felt also a bit out of fish out of water. So I would say again, emerging would be the word for the second question. The areas of growth that I needed going into the practicum or the field was I definitely needed to grow in terms of experience, obviously. But I also needed to learn in the skills in the realm of resourcefulness. I'm pretty resourceful as a human, right? You try to find alternate ways if one way doesn't work. But as a social worker, I wasn't sure I knew about, I didn't know what my resources were. So in the beginning, I had to, thankfully for me, I was able to go and research some stuff as to what was going on in my area and in the community that I was working with. And I had to go about different ways to finding out what's in the area, and again, to apply that to where I fit in the agency. And then third, I needed to get some growth in my compassion. I think when you're busy being a human and you get around people who tend to be unhappy, that unhappiness sort of rubs off on you, and you begin to lose your compassion for others in their position, and you start gaining contempt. I don't want to have any of that for people who have real issues like alcohol abuse, trauma in their life, a culture that isn't mine, that I don't understand and don't agree with. All of that has to sort of go to the wayside so I can build up my compassion. So basically, it's about getting rid of prejudices, which would then allow me to be more compassionate. It's about getting rid of judgmentalness so that I can make room for compassion. Because I think that you really have to, as a social worker, go into every meeting with every client with an open and clear slate. So that's it. I think I answered all the questions. Hopefully I did good enough. We'll see you in week 8. Bye.